Hi everyone, it's Angel on Mima. I just want quickly to clear up something. It takes a lot of courage to come and open up about this. I think I explained what happened yesterday, and there's always been mind games being playing here. Someone always playing a game thinking they're 10 steps ahead, and that's none other than Tim Cappy and Scorpio. Anyway, do you know why I'm here? God is my witness. I'm going to tell you what led to the war in Israel. I'm urged to speak the truth. The betrayal did not come from anybody far. It's someone who pretends to be this in the circle. And I saw it coming. I knew something will happen. And yes, it was not too late. It did happen. First, let's address the person who pretends to be my mother in red. This woman wanted this position so bad because she's the one who has been hurting me day in, day out. Copying every move I make, pretending to be me, and she went too far asking people for money, pretending she's Mima, and even. And that's why I'm saying I need a lot of courage to speak about this. Sleeping with people who are very close to me, and they admitted it. That's how bad this mother figure is. I'm talking about a woman who represents to be the Aisha Mahfouz, like my mom, in red. And she's not. She wanted this position, and I don't know why Virgo, you gave her this spot. I don't know why Scorpio. For Scorpio, I have so much to say, but I was told don't say much because even the universe has had enough of you. Just because I was wearing sunglasses today doesn't mean you're very protected. Not you, not that Capricorn. When I wrote the global prediction, there were only 4 people on board. And I warned them, please look. The red group probably was not there. And I did see a message that the baby one said, she will come back. The prediction was taken by 3 group of blue and 1 green. This person who is in green secretly works with red. And one of these links is none other than Rose, aka with her Rose man. I know you are shocked why I'm even exposing you. And that's why I was told your day is coming. You can pretend to be on my side, but you have an agenda. You are having a hidden agenda. So where was that leaking link? It came from that light green, from the HelloFresh group. It started there, the light green. Plus, that young person who took over my work, Yasin, I will say, that green of yours that was building Suratul Yasin with that love which is green, light green, that is where the link leaked. Another person is a Leo. He knows he's dealing with a very toxic woman and she will do anything for money. And because everyone was greedy, this is where the problem stepped in. Let's go back to USA. We have a group there who is connected to the Afghana woman, Mercy. We all know Scorpio and the Mercy and Mommy, where that link comes in, and Nari, aka Iran. How did this information land in the hands of these people and they sent it there. From the, not this current prediction, the other prediction, there was a warning already. There was a warning already. I never trusted Palestine because one of these people stole my DNA, the girl, to pretend she's me. And a Sagittarius, very significant. That is why I always chase this long neck girl, Lily Koilani, who the mama is a Virgo, and this girl is an addict. Now she poses as Hawaii, and I've already seen her. She was popping, I kicked her out. This girl is in love with someone who is a Scorpionic energy. Unfortunately, that's where the leaking bucket is. The first person who leaked this information was Scorpio. He sold it. She sold it. A male and female. We have a team in Offenbach here in Germany. And they're from a gang of underworld. And sorry, with all due respect, some are from Afghanistan. And they're bald head. This information landed in their hand. There is a Cold War. We all know that. But these people, they already had a rift with Iran. But when it comes to weapons, I even warned in the last group, guys, be careful. There are weapons hidden in the Horn of Africa, and they're going to be used later. These weapons paved way during the war in Sudan, when there was a big conflict with military. That's when they had a very good chance to bring in those weapons, and that is why you see they use USA weapons. They were brought in, and some were taken and smuggled and hidden. I'm sorry, Kaf, with all due respect, but I'm gonna step on some toes now. Somalia is involved. Ask yourself, why did Mercy run and looked for help through KBC, aka Team Somalia, Kaf? You harbored someone you didn't know what she's doing behind the scene. This woman also claims to be like a mama here. So do you see, we have Afghan fighting for a position, we have Egypt fighting for a position, and then we have Iran fighting for a position. Then we have this fake brother who runs using my company and my brother's name, Ahmed Muhammad, and I exposed him yesterday with the gang of Nancy. They have their own group in Berlin. I'm sorry. I even posted a video, you are in jail. This guy was jailed. They do a lot of criminal activities, and it's connected as far as Australia. The Hamzi family. And who brought this group? That's why you see I don't want to work with Jordan. It's Queen Noor's group. These people are just a criminal family. The Hamzis, check them online, you'll find them. There are videos everywhere, they kill each other. That team from Australia all the way to here, all the way to Lebanon, this money which is missing, it's coming from Canada. Passed to Iran. I'm sorry, I'm telling you, I will speak. That's why I said I needed a lot of courage, because I know after this, I will have a lot of enemies than friends. But at this point, I don't mind. Someone can just come and shoot me. I'm tired also. Money is being stolen. A lot of money which disappears is coming from Canada. That is where a lot of hacking takes place. Pushed to Iran, stuff about there. But these weapons you see with American label, I'm telling you, they entered via Sudan. One. The second batch of these weapons, how many times, Saudi Arabia, I was warning you, do not shake hands with America. You ignored me and went and worked with them. Did you see what happened? The woman you trusted, the gang you trusted, the group you trusted was the one that betrayed you. And weren't you dealing with a Scorpio? Weren't you dealing with that toxic woman who is from a Capricornian, Sagittarius? Ask yourself. When I told you, keep off USA, you thought I was stupid and you deserted me. Now, I personally don't feel sorry because I was betrayed by Palestine. They wanted to be close to me. They got what they wanted, and it was through Tanzania and you, Sean Paul, with your honey group. That is why honey, Nepal, is connected to John Harris, Kamala Harris. All these people were in it. But shit has backfired, so quickly now America has to cover up their track. And they're pretending, yeah, we are supporting Israel. But the ones who are leaking this information, it started from honey and Sean Paul. And who is connected to how in India? We have also the Drogary Max. Who is our best hacker here? We all know who is the hacker. Comes from UK. And we have in Australia too. What about the identity theft? The fake meme. Do you see how far this shit goes? It's deeper than what you think. So the enemy was not far. Palestine had their beef and they wanted to... They always argue. It's not that they started this battle yesterday. There's always been a conflict for many years, Palestine and Israel. But there was nothing that triggered them to throw such a big attack. It came after, and you will not believe me, I swear to God, the person who betrayed me was this woman who talks about, it covers her face with the eyes, 22 thing, Allah Baba, Sabira Rifai. And then she poses now with a Ukrainian dating site, Amorli, and the Gang of Nari. When I said I saw a sign about my twin and it was that song of Fana, and I said, it doesn't make sense. The answer I got, I was told, it will make sense tomorrow. And that is when early morning there was an attack on Shabbat. And that is the woman who told me. And I did see Nari. So these people knew what they were doing. That's what I'm telling you. I don't support Ukraine in any shape or form, and somebody can do whatever they want to tell me. That my opinion will never change. Because first, these people are wrong. They've rallied the whole Islamic community, and the whole world is supporting them. How come they're not winning? Ask yourself. Ukraine receives weapons also from USA. These weapons were sold. Yeah, shocking. Let's get into the business now. We'll ask you first. The weapons now. Do you understand? First it was Sudan. They were hidden. Then comes Ukraine. Then comes a third party. Bought also this stuff. But the money came from Canada, stolen money, and it was transported to Lebanon. And they used someone you least expect who has no links with these people and ordered a lot of weapons. Some of these weapons were bought earlier than even you thought. There was a time in Dubai, people were showcasing military gears. Ask them, and I want you to go to your records. How many people ordered this US sophisticated weapons when there was an exhibition of weapons in Dubai? That was few months back, some months back. USA was posing there, and Scorpio, you are masterminding this, because I manifested that project of those things with you, Pisces. I manifested and you came together and you kicked off and the business is thriving and you kicked me out on this side. But I'm asking you, go back to the records. You will find the culprits there. those weapons started to be bought in Dubai also. Do you understand me? Do you? Now let's confirm here. Yeah, Quran. The first batch of these weapons which were used by Hamas, is it true they were bought through Dubai exhibition by a specific person that they could not even suspect? If it's true, Quran, please rotate. Go and check that list, how many people ordered and bought stuff there. And they didn't buy as one person. No. This one came and bought, and this one, and this one, and this one. They split themselves. It was a group. Everybody ordered, everybody came from a different nationality. You will never suspect them, but they were all working for Hamas. Second, Ukraine. The weapons which were supposed to be used to Ukraine, they sold it, kept the money, and the weapons were sold out to Hamas. And they passed through Lebanon and Syria. Ya Quran, is it true the weapons which were sent to Ukraine from USA were the same weapons which were sold to Hamas and were sent via Lebanon? If it's true, Ya Quran, please rotate. Do you understand me? Were they also sent via Syria? If it's true, Ya Quran, please rotate. Is it through road or sea? If it's road, stand still. I mean, air. If it's air, stand still. If it's through boats, please rotate. That's what I was telling you. Keep an eye in the marine world. There's a lot happening. Those boats, even the last prediction I did say, there's a boat which is remote control and there are drugs and weapons inside. This is how they're funding themselves. So that's why I'm telling you. People are cussing me out. I saw many messages. I don't care. Only God knows my Nia. I don't support war. And even the moment I woke up and I saw there was already an attack, what did I tell? Ceasefire, please, and let the old women and children take shelter and put what they need in their homes. And if people are in the high rise, get them out of there. Put them in a safe place. Didn't I say that? I don't support war. But it's sad that it's our own communities that are rallying behind all these crimes. How many people have been killed? I saw babies have been beheaded. Both sides. Gaza is zero now. The only thing you see is gray. Tell me, those souls which have passed away here, the leaders of Hamas and all their teams are secretly living a luxurious life. Those who are instigating this war, they are living a luxurious life. But what about those people who are bombed there? Yeah, to die, okay, we will all die. But what about those who are going to be traumatized, the children? They're not dead. Their bodies have been handicapped and they're surviving with no families. The aftermath. Who is going to build now? You all rallied for Ukraine. How come until today they're still fighting? If they're really righteous, and I did say they will never win this war until when they speak the truth. And they admit that it was happening, even in the past life, that desert that I mentioned. And you bloody Honda shit, you are out here, you thought you were going to take advantage of that with your fucking mask, and that is why they were trying to sacrifice me and my son, because I spoke the truth. I was shown. They were doing human sacrifices in those deserts. Those are past life issues. Come back and fix your mess. You are destroying a country and your people have been displaced. Here you are getting help from foreign countries. You are even selling those weapons to go and create another war. So is Ukraine now has become like a underworld country? It's not even a country anymore. You've become the source of funding other terrorists. Yet you, Zelensky, you are a Jew. Did you enjoy seeing the other Jews? And you know it was a very holy Saturday. It was not only Shabbat. People were wrapping up Sukkot holiday. And you know people don't attack in Shabbat. That's why they took advantage of that and hurt them. Just like they were in Yom Kippur. Those days where people are supposed to be calm, we all have our differences. Even prostitutes go to church and pray. It was a day everybody was praying. They attacked. But when we see people being bombed on Fridays at the mosque, we all feel bad. It's right. It's not right. But for us, we see like, yeah, our rights are taken away and this and that. Let's look at the bigger picture. Why should we attack one another when it's holiday? People were under prayers and everything. There was a festival. The young ones were enjoying. But the main theme was a holiday, and you all know Shabbat is not a day people go for war. So when there is retaliation now, and all that is happening, who is to be blamed? Instead of funding Hamas to attack, why don't you fund the real Palestinians who are there? They don't have much resources. Why don't you rebuild them first? Show them unity, solidarity, people who are living in a house with 20 people. Build something for them. Create businesses for them. At least that small thing that can bring them income. We talk about oppression. Yeah, we know that. There is a lot of apartheid happening there. I'm not only saying that Israel is right. They're all wrong. And didn't I even tell you about the dream of Jid Shalom, which happened last time, and this time I warned you? But someone took it too far. It was uncalled for. I know you people want to always play reverse psychology. Did you have to go too far? Do you know how many people have passed away? Do you? All of you who are involved in this lie, you have blood in your hand. Those souls are going to cry up there. They were not ready to go. But circumstances forced them to leave this world in the most ruthless way. And because of some few bastards here who could not shut the fuck up, and they want to get clout and money, so they sold people out based on a fucking lie. Both sides. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And then here we will have people now go to the Western Wall, and then we will have people going to the mosque and bow down and pray. And the others will sit with the rosary and pray about Jesus and all that to bring healing. Where? Which God are you mocking? Which God are you mocking? When you start a war based on a lie and propaganda, because people want money. It's a way of generating money. When I sell my prediction, people make a lot of money. It's a business for them. Okay, but myself, I know. Yeah, it's business. I'm using my skills. I don't get paid. CIA knows about it. KGB knows about it. MI5, MI6 knows about it. Mossad knows about it. And many other secret agents. They all know my work. But the reason why I fucked and cut it off by yesterday, I showed you the evidence. I gave links and hints. And they were used against you. I gave warnings. Those who have been with me, they know. But I didn't go into details because I'm tired of being very generous to people who didn't recognize my worth. Mima this, Mima that. But now, the damage is done. I hope the Muslims will learn now that there is something called Kalimatul Haqq. The truth in your speak, your words and narrative, and even what you're gaining from doing things halal way. Because you provoked this. There was nothing big that was supposed to cause war. No. Someone used a fake identity to get married, and it was a business. So Mima was being used here. How many more lies are you going to keep going with? You call yourself Muslims. From where? This is what I don't understand. Or you call yourself Hamas and you put here La ilaha illallah. Look at your mothers. Look at your sisters. Look at those yatimas you have created now. Can you fund them? Of course not. Your families are very far. Some are here in Europe, some are in America, Australia, and everywhere. But you will never remove even 10 euro to send to them and say, this is sadaqah. No. For you, it's business. Now, sit back and watch how many charity organizations will stand up and start collecting money in the name of, we are rebuilding Gaza and the team of Palestine. We stand with Palestine and put flags here and there. And then they will pocket that money. It's business. And that is the reason why the Arab world is very rich, but they can't build that country, just like Syria, just like Iraq. They will never come back or recover from what they have. Reason? It comes from within. There's no unity. It's exploitation. And it's just the rich exploiting the poor, the oppressed. They're going to go vocal. Yeah, these people are very oppressed. Yeah, fund them, go out and fight. I'm so sure, and I can very much say this, Hamas is not Palestine. Because if you are really Palestine, why are you using American weapons to fight? And you are also cursing America? Why? Don't you have ghera, ego? You are against America. You're against the other religions. You fly with the flag of La ilaha illallah. Okay. Saudi also flags with that. But they're neutral. Just when things are about to be calm, we are trying to make Saudi Arabia have peace with Israel so that we can get a common ground to heal Palestine and the Middle East. What have you caused now? A huge rift. Will the Muslim world be healed? Of course not. Because we all know, when we talk about Islam, our main kingdom is Saudi Arabia there. If we can't use and play chess here to bring things to a common ground, how are we going to heal the other part? Because most other countries are, we're not going to lie, they're cold to Israel. Saudi Arabia stood up and we chose Saudi Arabia, go and make peace with these people. Because when you make peace, it's easy to influence them also to have peace with the other Arab world and the Middle East. And at least ease also the burdens of the Palestinians. But if you can go and destroy everything, so now already we have a rift. Who is the enemy? The enemy is within. It's you, Palestine. There is nobody to be blamed here at all. You are the own enemies of your own country, your own bloodlines, your own family, and you will keep on destroying yourselves again and again and again because your enemy is just around you. It's just around you. You understand me? You all teamed up with Zelensky. Zelensky is an Israeli, yeah. Was it hard for Israel to help Zelensky? He got enough help. But people have understood this is the type of a person who is just sitting there, help, raising their hand, but he's not drowning. It's like the water is just here. He can just stand up and walk. He doesn't need that help. He wants the funds because it's easy money in, and whatever comes in, he can even sell it and pocket it. And that's why the war never ends. Every time even people call for peace, this and this will happen, advisors of his will say this, and that's why it's not working. And you fools, because you think, la ilaha illallah, when you go out and mention Allah's name, people will get scared. And you're rallying behind someone who is even an enemy of his own country. I'm personally here affected by them. How many came here, starting with you, Taco Group? The mother and the daughter, with my identity. What are you doing with my identity? Fraud. Ukraine. Tell me. And then you expect justice. Of course not. How many Muslims are here? You get a lot of help from me, but you still come back and attack. And the Christians too. Some even pretend and sit in a position of a mother figure and a father figure. And what do? Fuck up. Because you only think of your stomach, because I am not your real child. But I don't give a fuck because I live alone here. I know who's my real mom and who's my father. It's gone. But I will not shut up, and I will always tell you the truth. The enemy is your own selves. When people are behind the scene, pulling strings to bring things together for you to be better, you come and just create problems. Who is going to help you now? Saudi Arabia is silent. Ask yourself why. Because that was the savior to come in and help us, bring common grounds. And I'm so sure I don't even see him. Why? On the group or anything, nothing. I don't have groups like he knows how to reach. They know how to reach me because we have a thread. And the moderators. There's nowhere, you can't even see. Ask yourself why. Because I was right, he was wrong. I told him, do not go and join that group of USA. And the person who you're signing contract with, that's a clown and a clone of mine. They don't have these people are doing it for money. And someone went to the extreme to prove a point. Someone wants to be in the front line, to be seen like they're the vocal and the leader and the tech people here and there and everywhere. For money. Do you see the bigger picture? There's a difference of profiting for the sake of making money, and there's a difference of someone's life purpose. We are not on the same shit. I help people here, I don't get paid. But you're always burdening me with a lot of shit. And most of you are Muslims who do that to me. Including you Jews and the Christians too. How many things I've taught you, even you Christians? And I've told you. Even some who are called, go for priesthood, go for this and this. I get messages, I tell you. How do you pay me back? Including you, Turkey. How are you paying it back? Tell me. Then yesterday I got a message, Johnny Depp telling me, yeah, my plan was to destroy you. That's why they created this Grey Lily and Susie. My plan was to destroy you and the Latin world. That's why they rallied all the gays there, the gang of Elton John and all this stupidity. And then they tried to destroy me using this fake case of LGBTQ for Bilal. Putting a child under pressure with 10 teachers to admit something he has not done. And I've explained that case here. I had to stand up for my son. For them, it's a game. But emotionally, they don't know how they've damaged that child and me. Because someone is scared of my confidence. And I'm telling you, you have a very nasty karma coming towards you. You're going to regret this. Johnny Depp, if you don't believe there is God, believe me, this time you will. And I don't want to see you here. Take your shitty group and get out, including you, Azizi, because you started this mess with that whore of yours. Why did you come to my home with Susanna to sign contracts? This is what you all get. It started with that shit. This is what you all get. And trust me, I have all the tools from the universe to do that because I spoke the truth. Everything that I said, I spoke the truth. Where the weapons were starting and everything. I know it's a tower and it's a shock for many, but you are all fucking involved here. I hope now you'll understand things are going to move forward and pick your bodies and go and bury them. You understand? Because this damage is done, but you will forever live with these curses because these lives that have been lost are going to haunt you. It started with a lie, point blank, period. Someone goes to the extreme, you steal my identity, I'm just watching you. You team up and rally an entire community talking shit about me, I just watch you. You went too far until a war breaks in a country. And honestly, at this point, even if they drop a nuclear bomb, I will not say anything. Israel has that right to do it because there was nothing which was done. If people are building a bridge to bring peace, you come out of nowhere and start to attack people. And you go like, yeah, we didn't even get the rally. It's you, Iran. We know that. Your ego is out of control. Why? Because the KSA say do not give them the keys first. Because people are planning to bring first everything in the middle. But because you have bullshit with your Shia group, last time even the path was through Yemen. Stuff was sent there. And yes, I have to confirm because they just showed me. They told me Yemen also received this bot. Was some weapons sent through Yemen and passed to the Palestinian? If it's your Quran, please rotate. Yeah. So Yemen was also in it. Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. Someone just wanted empty victory. But you are forever going to live with a curse. And I'm telling you, you are locked in a way you will never be breaking. You will use water to break this curse. There's a pentacle. You will use the word pentacle to break this curse. There's a wand. You will use the wand to break the curse. There's air. And there's something eternally. You see this eternal symbol? This curse is forever. Everyone is involved here. You will never find peace in your life. Those souls are coming. The price of stalking because of greed. This was stalking because of greed. Someone wanted money. And I swear to God, that's why I said I needed courage. God to give me this courage. I'm hurting inside. But I'm speaking the truth. And there is a mother figure and a fucking low vibrational cancer who are involved in this. Because these are the people who are causing a lot of illusion, including a Mariam. And they did it because of money. With a Scorpio. And a very low vibrational Aquarius. But expect the unexpected. And Scorpio, trust me. Because you crossed this line, your life is in danger this time. And I fucking mean it. I'm very serious. I don't think you're going to make it for long. And you're not alone. You're going with another person. It will not take long. Take my words to the bank. And you know me when I give you a prediction. It will not take long. If it is business, it's over. You're going to be fired. You're going to be losing everything. You and your group. It's finished. I told you. They're coming for you. This went too far. They're coming for you. You will be killed. Either by a bullet or a sword. But they're coming for you. For others, there's a group going to jail. Can be an Aquarian, a Scorpion, and another air. Is this Scorpio who was involved in these malicious activities and an Aquarian are they going, especially Scorpio, let's ask Scorpio because that's what I'm getting. Is this Scorpio going to be killed by a group of these people who will be seeking revenge? If it's around, please rotate. They're going to take you out. And what about this other group, Aquarius, another air, and a Scorpio, another Scorpio? Are they going to jail? Have these people who are involved in this lie for propaganda and to receive money, are they all cursed? Do I need to add anything? You're here doing spells to a young child. And it's you, Leo. And then you want to sit there and show people, you see, they wanted to do this to you. Capricorn, do you see they wanted to do this to you? Why don't you sacrifice that Capricorn? Leo, you're not clean. I told you I gave you a sword. You need to stand up and speak your truth. Why are you misusing that sword? I'm getting spells here done all the time. Why? Especially this worm thing. This is coming back to you. Because I did something in the kitchen when I saw that. That thing is coming back to you. Yeah. I had to do an RTS. Return to sender. And I'm telling you, you're going to be cursed for the rest of your life, even if you are as close as my breath. You will never break from this. Yeah, now you want to protect yourself. It's too late. There's a fire sign also who wants to defend himself here. You see, they thought they won. They celebrated too soon. And I told you, this is the woman who only looks like she wants everybody. She wants to be seen like she's the seer, she's this, and it's all for money with this fucking emperor. Emperor and your side chicks. The problem of having threesomes. I'm not scared to call you out. You are an asshole. And yeah, this war is coming back to bite you. 10 times fault. There's an air sign coming towards you. And judgment is here. You're going to be judged very harshly. You are involved in this, including you, Aries. This bitch has done a lot of damage. And this. And there's a Sag here. Your karma is coming. You're dealing with a lawyer. You're going to be crying a lot. Because your end is here. I'm going to leave it there. You want to believe me? Well and good. You don't. I asked for courage from God to come and speak about this. Continue doing spells, but there will be a lot of tears. And didn't I say there will be a lot of coffins and janazas? They are coming to your doorstep. How many people? You know, every time I open my Facebook, the only thing I see is death announcements. That should it should ring volume to you. You're competing for what? Especially there's a Scorpio who is always using my father's side. I don't know, Tima. I don't know, Munamevai. Now you're in Kilifi. You're bringing my Muna Ire. Did I ask you for all that shit? Of course not. Now I want you to clean the mess and get out of my life. And make sure you close the door. Because I know very soon I will never see you again. They're coming for you. This time, I've always been protecting you. And the same thing I told, I was protecting Arab even in Mombasa. They were coming for Arab in the worst way possible. Told them, leave that guy. I know him. But because of stupidity, people believe it's Capricorn who is doing that and not Mima. Sit back and watch. Capricorn has no life anymore. First of all, you're going to lose this. You're going away. You can stalk me, I don't give a fuck. And don't even try to come to me with your fucking opportunity. Because at this point, you better be on a defense mode. Because trust me, you have no idea what's coming for you. You have no idea what's coming for you. I warned you. And this is destined. You can be a Gemini here. Or your lover. I told you there'll be 2 people who will be taken down. Can be in the car, pop, pop, Abudirogo style. Do you know how he was killed? Do you? Sniper. Nobody saw it coming. I'm telling you, they're coming for you. This is not going to end well. Do you want prediction? I'm remote viewing here. As we are talking. Until my head is paining. They will shoot you. They will take you down on a road. Abudirogo style, I'm telling you. That is how they're going to take you down. You don't want to sell your pussy. You don't want to play games. I don't give a fuck. Here you are. King of Pentacles, especially Capricorn. Beware. You're going to be heartbroken here. Why did you lie? I want to work with people who are loyal. I don't give a fuck if it is any religion, but when it comes to justice, it's justice. And you can't judge the whole community because of 2, 3 rotten eggs. Now you can't judge the whole Palestine because of Hamas. If they really cared for their people, they will not do what they have done. Look at how many losses. Who is going to build those houses there? Look at the losses got in Israel. Babies were beheaded. We are mothers. We know how it feels like. Regardless which group is fighting. But I'm telling you, I don't blame Israel for what they're doing right now. I will blame you, Palestine. People who are making efforts to ease your burdens, because the only gateway is through Saudi Arabia, not even UAE. It was through Saudi Arabia, but because of a fucking Scorpio and his group, and then comes this stupid Muhammad. Fuck you. That's why yesterday I cussed you. And I'm sorry, but the video is above 18, but I am very, very angry with you people. We were using KSA to pave way for us to have a common ground, and they can open at least and ease those people's lives. There was no any Islamic country which would step in. Saudi had the courage to come on board, even though people were criticizing, oh, it's a puppet. It was not a puppet shit. There was a lot of politics behind the scene. He had to step up so he can come and make peace with Israel, for him also now to get requests to ease the Palestinians' lives. How many Islamic countries do we have here? Do they care? They don't. And they don't even have the capacity to do that. And the one who was supposed to help was betrayed. But I also blame you, Saudi Arabia. Trusted the wrong asshole. Peaches. And the other one is that red whore. You trusted the wrong people. These are just whores here looking for men, clout, money. That's it. They don't have vision, they don't have intuition, and the only thing they do is, yalla, let's do sihr, witchcraft. Let's throw this to her. Okay, you have influence, let's use someone in the high position, throw problems to Mima. Like today, you're sending me a manung for bill. I don't have any problem. And I went there. In fact, you even exposed yourself, you're a thief. Can you imagine? Their own member of SV exposed this person was a thief. He's stealing €2 plus more. Can you imagine if this person has stolen from 100 people? 2,000 plus, pocketing illegally while you are employed and being paid a salary there. Then you have the audacity to come and talk shit about me here? Bloody asshole. So make sure you know who you're employing. And I hope SV you are going to fire that accountant of yours. So that's all I have to say. And I'm waiting for those comics hoes to come and open your mouth, because I'm still having that tongue cancer spell on you. My guy's on your asses if you don't know. Come and talk shit here. Starting with you, Capricorn. I dare you, open your fucking mouth. That sword of mine will be sitting in between your asshole. Good night.